Hey everyone, it's Robin and Daisy over here. I know you can't see her, but she's here. I am going to do a quick gear review before the video. One, because I was asked, and two, because a lot of people have been asking about this thing I've got. Okay, so for Mimi, she was asking me about what I use as my charger. And this is a Nimble Champ, I believe, and it's a 10,000 whatever, 10,000, remember that, 18 watt, does that say 18? I think. Anyway, so I can't remember where I got the information on this from. I get a lot of good tips from several different YouTube channels. This may have been from Dan Becker's channel, I'm not sure. It's possible, but anyway, this is how big it is, you can see. And in comparison to others that are the same strength or of battery, it's relatively light, and it's one kind of made for hiking, and it lasts really long. It keeps its charge really well. The only thing that I think might be better would be having 2 USB ports here instead of one, but I do like this, and I will take it again with me for sure, like everywhere I go, because it is so small. You were asking me about how I charge my Apple Watch, and I use the cable that came with the watch. I use this cable that came with the watch and hook it up to here and charge my watch. So my first hike on the AT, I had to charge everything separately, but it still worked, and it charges really fast. That's the other nice thing. The other thing that I was going to show you guys that I really like, and I definitely got this off Dan Becker's channel, was my flashlight. So this says Baton 3, and I've not charged this, and this is tiny. It's that big. I've not charged this since then, so my first hike was on April 30th, and I used it that night, and it still got as much of a charge as it did. It keeps its charge really long, and to recharge it, that clips to it, and it hooks up to the USB. It also has a clip right here where you can hook it to your hat or whatever. I used it in my tent as my lamp, and it's also relatively light. So I really love these two things. I love the flashlight, and I'm sold on this battery, this really good battery. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you here forever. Trying to make this quick. Okay, the other really cool thing that I've got that I like, and from the first day out on the trail, every single hiker guy who I've run into and chatted with has asked me about this. Every single one. Because I guess, I don't know, maybe if you really are noticing gear, there's a noticeable difference to it, and that is my trekking pole. So I'm going to show it to you now. This is my trekking pole. The end of it looks pretty much the same as any other, except it's kind of flat on the bottom here as opposed to a point. This little grip is different, and I'll show you why in just a second. It's got a reflector, and then it's also got this right here, okay? And here's the grip. Now, this holds a battery. This button right here turns on flashlight. Ooh, yep, that's working. And this, if you take the cap off right here and turn it on right there, that turns it on. This is a taser. This is called a zap and hike. And I'm gonna set it off so you can hear what it sounds like. My dog, she's like, what? So, yeah, my husband got this for me because I hike alone most of the time and he wants me to be safe. And I like to be safe as well. So, yeah, actually, Dale, my shuttle driver, he's like, here, put that on me and let's see how it works. I'm like, no, I would give you a heart attack or something, because I mean, that's loud. So I think that it would probably work. I don't know if it would work on a bear. I don't know that, but if you've used your bear spray and they're still coming up on you, and this is your last defense, you know, there's that. So I love this thing, and it's not heavy at all. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. It's called Zap and Hike, and it's through PS Products out of Arkansas. All right, so that is the end of, oh no, not exactly, not quite the end of the gear review yet. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Scared the crap out of me. Turn that off and I'll put the cap back on. Yeah, I would hate to accidentally zap myself. That would suck. Okay, and the cap just fits right on. Okay, so the last thing, and if you've been following any of my videos at all, you'll know that I've had a really hard time finding footwear that works for me. I've tried the Ultra Lone Peak high tops. I love how they fit when I put them on. They felt real good around my ankle, because I was out hiking. I had tried some Keens, and I ended up twisting my ankle in the sand going to the river and broke my ankle, so that was not fun. That was last October. So I'm trying to really be careful about footwear. So I've tried the Ultras, I've tried Keens, Obos, no, Hoka, and my last one that I just tried is the, I'm going to take it off and show you. This is the Topo Terra Venture 3. This is my last one that I have tried, Trail Runner, and this is a winner. I did hike yesterday in my, oh shoot, what are they called? I forget. Every time I get on here, they're boots, they're leather. Timberlands. They're cheap, but they work. I mean, they're comfortable and they, you know, support my ankle really well. So, I mean, it's been Timberlands for the win every time. I wore these on an 8-mile hike, the Topos Terra Ventures. I wore these on an 8-mile hike a few days ago, and I think I had them laced up too tight because my foot was kind of swollen the next day, where I never swell with the Timberlands at all. So I loosened up the straps or the laces a little bit today and wore them out here, and so far they feel really good. So I may alternate between the two. So I've got, if you have the same problem I do, I have a real small, narrow foot, and shoes that are too wide rub blisters. I can't get them tight enough. They don't support my foot. So that's been a problem for me. And these are good so far. Knock on wood. I'll be taking these with me. Okay, that is the end of the gear review. If you've got questions, please ask me in the comments. Bye.